Let's go to Brian Enton and get the latest information on new appeals from the authorities and some new stink, which I'll ask you to address first, that the locals aren't playing well with the feds, and that's what has been making this such a constipated process. What do we know?
Yeah, I've been hearing that narrative for days, Chris, from investigators here on the ground. Even today, I am told that investigators who are working the case, who are actively working the case, have no idea who is in charge. They don't know if the sheriff is in charge or if whether the FBI is in charge. And now this Reuters report just came out, and they are claiming that the local sheriff is withholding key evidence from the FBI, and that there was a glove that was found inside Nancy Guthrie's home that the FBI asked to test themselves. They wanted to send the glove to Quantico, and Reuters is reporting that instead the sheriff went behind their back and sent the glove to a private lab in Florida. So that is brand new. And again, the sense on the ground is that there has been issues between the sheriff and the FBI. Didn't call the FBI in earlier. This has been an ongoing issue. I want to give you the description again, though, because this is important and this is new. The description of the suspect, the Nancy Guthrie suspect, approximately 5'9" to 5'10" tall with an average build. He's wearing a black 25-liter Ozark Trail Hiker pack backpack. And the hope is that someone will recognize some of this information, reward now up to $100,000. What's interesting also, Chris, is they have sent out a neighborhood alert through an app, the sheriff's office did, a 2-mile radius all around where I'm standing right now, outside Nancy's home, asking anyone with video going all the way back to January 1st, so long before Nancy went missing. They're asking for anyone with any video of anyone who looks suspicious, a suspicious vehicle, to send it into the sheriff's office. And that other video that you showed at the top from the same night Nancy went missing, about 5 miles away, the video of the other guy with the backpack. I've been skeptical of that video all along because it's around the same time that Nancy went missing. And it just, the fact that he could be there and then 5 miles away suddenly be here didn't make sense. NBC News now reporting, according to law enforcement sources they have, that video, that they've cleared that guy, that he's not a part of the equation anymore, Chris.
They got two things, and I appreciate that. Thank you for bringing us up to date on all of it. Two, one is they know what kind of backpack it is. And there are a million different types of backpacks. This one's fairly specific, so you know what they're doing. They're scrubbing sales of that backpack in that area and cross-referencing it in terms of when they were purchased. That's actually a more important piece of information than, the layman would think. The second thing is his gait. The video when he is walking around and picking up that piece of brush, you get telltale signs of how this man moves, which people should review again and see if there's anybody they meet. Not this part, but when he turns around now, I'm showing the video for them that you've seen a million times. When he turns around from there, right, he's awkwardly using his hand to block the camera. He doesn't know what he's doing. This guy's an ass clown, right? But when he walks away, he has, there's a familiarity to his gait that people should be aware of and watch. Brian, you're on it. Your reporting has been excellent. I'm following you on TikTok like I was a teenager. You're doing a great job, and you're giving people what they need to know, and you're keeping them engaged. Thank you for doing that, and thank you for doing it for the right reasons. I now want to bring in Andrew Black, former special agent in charge, right, what they call a SAC in the FBI, big shot at the Tucson office, and retired FBI special agent Jennifer Coffindaffer, and co-host of America's Most Wanted, Callahan Walsh. Cal, it's good to see you, bud. Thank you for coming in tonight. Appreciate it. Andrew, it's good to have you on the show. Jennifer, as always, I appreciate you. Anybody feel that I'm out of my depth when I say it is way too soon? Yeah, maybe the sheriff is messing with the FBI and they're having a power struggle. Fine. That's nothing new to any of us. But the idea that you look at this investigation and say, yeah, they screwed it up. Does anybody believe we're at that point?
No, I don't believe that at all. The sheriffs, I've worked with the deputies in the Pima County Sheriff's Office. At the ground level, the agents and those officers have an excellent relationship. If there's any disconnect, it's at the command level. The agents and the personnel for the FBI who work these cases and those from the Pima County Sheriffs, they're invested in these cases. Jen knows because she's worked these kidnappings also. You get invested. You pour your blood, your sweat into these cases, and you want more than anyone to get the victim home to their family. Nobody wants them back Nobody wants Nancy back more than these officers on the ground.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.